What's going on? It's your boy Sermon at Sermon's Domain on Twitter. Chris Brown is back with a new mixtape titled Before the Party. And it's 34 songs long, 2 hours and 4 minutes. This kind of continues from what I was saying in another video where I was discussing how rappers are putting out mixtapes so close to their albums. Chris Brown is dropping Royalty on December 18th. And so I tried to figure out like why in the world Chris Brown would put out a 34 song mixtape before his album. It's 34 original songs. It's not freestyles. It's all original material, and it features some really good records, and it has some really big features from Rihanna, Wiz Khalifa, Pusha T, Wale, Tiger, even though he's not that big, French Montana, Fetty Wap, all these, these names. And I don't know, I was just kind of confused as to what would make anybody do that. And then I thought about it, and Chris had said something about his label, mistreating him or not handling his promotion right. So I thought that's the only link that I see, but at the same time, what in his mind made him say, you know what, RCA is not doing what I want them to do, so I'm going to throw out 34 songs for free, screw them. Because in the long run, I feel like it's going to hurt Chris more than anybody, because it just diminishes the quality of your album. I just got 34 songs for free, and a lot of them are great. There's really only one that I looked at that I didn't like, and that was Won't Change, because it was poorly mixed. Like, when I'm listening to it on my MacBook, I hear it and it's like staticky. That's the only thing that I didn't like, initially at least. I mean, it takes a while to listen to 34 songs. I've listened to it like 3-4 times. So mainly my review is more on the fact that Chris didn't need to do this. Like, we gotta have a quantity control, because now his album's coming out and it's like I'm not even going to be done digesting 34 songs from you by the time your album comes out, because I have a lot of other material to listen to. So when I finally get a chance to go back, your album will be out and I'll still be listening to this mixtape. So I don't know, 34 songs is overkill. Maybe 10 songs, I guess, would have been acceptable, but overall, I just don't feel like Chris Brown needed to put out a mixtape at this time, let alone this long of a mixtape. But like I was saying, there's a lot of good records on here. He has one, the intro is Counterfeit. It has Rihanna, Wiz Khalifa, and Kelly. I like that one. My absolute favorite was Holy Angel, and that has Pusha T on it. And Pusha T, like I've probably been saying in multiple videos of anything that he's appeared on, he kills this and kind of throws a little bit of his own, his own personal history into it, with him and his brother being a duo. Now they're not a duo. And then he throws a little bit of jab. He says that he doesn't care if Def Jam's in the red. It's like a little jab at them. And I just thought the whole verse overall was very creative and very hard. And it got me thinking, like, damn, how come these records ain't making the album? Because I know at one point French Montana had said that the record that he has with him, Fetty Wap, and Chris Brown called Hell of a Night was going to make the album. Then the version with just French leaked out. And then now we have the complete version, and that's still a pretty good record itself. But it's clear Chris Brown is, like, massively over-recording, especially, for this upcoming album. And it'll be hard to top this, I'll say, quality-wise, because the mixtape's quality. There's a lot of good records. Red Lights, Ghetto Tales. What else did I like? Secondhand Love. I thought it was a little bit... It was okay when I think about it. Secondhand Love is kind of, that whole Secondhand Smoke, kind of playing that on that. And, 4 Seconds. There's a lot of records here. That's the thing that I'm just sitting here, like, we really got all these records. So, I don't know. I'm hoping Royalty lives up to a higher expectation now. He already had high expectations to live up to, because his last album, X, was really good. I don't count the Fan of a Fan album. I'm not counting that, because that has Tiger, and automatically that diminishes the quality of anything. And now you have this mixtape of all good records, pretty much, and now you're expected to deliver something high with royalty. So I'm hoping he can do it. We shall see. I think the one thing that royalty should have that this mixtape didn't have was more of a an idea of a sequence, I guess, because this one, it just feels like these records are thrown together. There's no like anything that binds them together, and I think that's what really separates the mixtape from the album nowadays. So I guess we shall see. But I have 3 questions for you guys. First off, I talked about it extensively in this review. Do we really need a 34 track mixtape from Chris Brown less than a month before his upcoming album Royalty? Let me know in the comment section what you think. Second, do you think that Chris should have saved some of these songs for like future albums or a future mixtape that would have been, after the album? I think he should have, but that's just me. And number 3, what song stood out the most? There's a lot of them. So once you listen to them, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And Chris Brown's the latest to follow this trend, and it's not. He took it to another level. 2 hours and 4 minutes of material is insane, but it's all quality work. But at the same time, it could hurt, royalty. From my perspective, I think it's going to hurt royalty because now he has to live up to the expectations of these 34 songs compared to that. So the quality was there, like I said, but the execution and timing was just horrible, regardless of what's going on with the label. So those are my thoughts on Chris Brown's Before the Party. Once you listen to the mixtape, let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and then like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not already, share the video. Follow me on Twitter at SermonsDomain. As always, thank you for your time. I appreciate you for watching, and until next time, peace.